All right, guys, our turkey has now been pulled out of the oven, fully rested. We're gonna carve it up. First, let's take care of this twine that you used to truss it up. She's a beaut, isn't she? All right, first thing we're gonna do with carving this, we're gonna take the breast off first. I feel personally the weight of the wings and the legs kind of gives it a little bit of balance, even though it looks completely unbalanced at the moment. So to carve this turkey, we're gonna use this boning knife. Semi-flexible, very sharp. We're gonna start by finding the middle of the sternum, right here, and we're gonna cut just the side of it, okay? As we're cutting, we want our knife angled towards the bone, because we don't care about cutting into the bone, we care about cutting into the meat. Here we go. Simple incision like that. As we get down here, we're gonna hit the wishbone. So we're gonna come just out to the bottom towards the end of the chicken wing, okay? Like so. Next, we're gonna use our hands to start pulling away the meat from bone and carving down. Simple, as you cut down, you'll find the flat of the breastplate. Just let your knife ride naturally along that seam. Next, we're going to move same thing, just on the other side. It's still pretty hot, even though we've let this bird rest for just about a half hour. You can see still how warm it is. Now imagine if we didn't let it rest and we cut right into this. This whole entire counter would be covered with all the juices that are now would be lost. We've let it rest. It's still warm enough to eat, but we've let it come down to a temperature where those juices reabsorb back into the flesh. It's gonna be some juicy turkey. Next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna remove the legs. Now notice there's a little bit of meat left on this. When I was growing up, my dad and the rest of the grandfathers and stuff would always pick this off. You can go ahead and do that. If not, perfect for turkey soup. So as I'm cutting, you're gonna find a natural seam, natural crease right in here. That's exactly where you wanna let your knife go. She's juicy. All right, we're gonna do the same on the other side. See that? Cutting right through, all the way down. Now here comes the fun part. We're gonna pull this back. And as we pull it back, we're going to get to expose the joint of the thigh. And we're going to pop it. You guys ready? Oh yeah. Cut right through there. And do the same on the other side. That sound never gets old. Now that our legs are off, these are our turkey quarters. Leg quarters, that is. What we're gonna do is you're gonna find the way the turkey drum goes down and the thigh comes over. And we're gonna look just for the way the skin changes, and that's our joint line. So that's where we're gonna cut to separate the thigh and the drum. Just like so. Next, we're gonna pull the rest of the dark meat off, which is gonna be the wings, right? Again, all of our white meat's gonna be in the breast. The dark meat is gonna be comprised of the drum, the thighs, and the wings. So to cut the wings off, very simple. You can kind of give them a pull and you can kind of see exactly where the joint is. It comes right off the bottom, right on top of this wishbone. There you go. So you have your wing drumette and then your turkey flat. We'll keep those whole. All right, now here's our beautiful turkey breast. If you flip it over, you can kind of actually see the way the muscle seam runs, right? It runs like this. So we always, steaks, turkey, no matter what protein you're cutting, you always want to cut across the grain. It shortens the muscle fiber and allows for your meat to be much more tender. And I know I make fun of it, but this is where Grandma's electric knife really comes in handy. All right, guys, our turkey is carved, beautifully sliced breast, thigh, drum, and our turkey wing. A little bit of dressing as well, okay? Plattered up nicely. Here's a little chef tip, all right? Grab yourself a little bit of gin or vodka. I mean, let's face it, it's the holidays. You're probably gonna be drinking anyway. Soak up your napkin and use that to wipe the rim of your plate. Cleans it perfectly, leaves no streaks. Happy Thanksgiving, guys.